West, a land of opportunity, adventure, a place where you can be a hero, a scoundrel, and anything in between.
Coming from Wolf-Eye Studios, a new team with ex-Dishonored and Prey developers, Weird West is an immersive sim set in a bizarre and haunting version of the Wild West. It's an engaging tale that comes with many of the bells and whistles you'd expect from the genre, like a complex world and a strong focus on player freedom. However, once you really sink some time into it, some cracks begin to show. Weird West's world is a blend of Western themes and the supernatural. All of the staples you'd expect are here, like small towns, wild animals, and a plethora of outlaws, but its harsh and barren plains are also home to evil spirits, dark magic, and vicious monsters. It's an intriguing backdrop full of mystery and danger that gives the game a nice sense of identity. One of its most interesting aspects is that you play as 5 different characters throughout the campaign. The first is a bounty hunter who's forced out of retirement after a tragic event, while the second is a deformed and hideous pigman trying to remember who they were before they were cursed. Switching between characters is also contextualized well, since it's established at the start of the game that the player is part of a shadowy organization that uses magic to transfer their consciousness into others' bodies. It's a cool idea and a clever way to show different walks of life. However, once you finish a character's campaign, there's no going back, so you need to make sure you've done everything you want before moving on. While each character's tale is decent enough, some feel less important to the overall story. Thankfully though, there are a few more weighty decisions to make, enhancing the overall stakes of the world. As an immersive sim, Weird West is all about letting you handle things your own way. Going into a fight, guns blazing, silently sneaking around and knocking out foes, and stealing from folks without leaving a trace are all valid options. However, your actions have consequences. Committing crimes like stealing or killing the innocent will lower your reputation and result in a bounty being placed on your head, while performing good deeds like taking down outlaws will raise your reputation. Additionally, if you save a person from danger, they may become a friend for life and randomly aid you from time to time in combat. This goes both ways though, and if you make an enemy, they'll hold a grudge and hunt you down. A morality system isn't anything new, but having different outcomes with people in the world, depending on your actions, is a nice touch and helps sell the immersion. Wolf-Eye Studios has done a fair job of making all 5 characters stand out from one another. Aside from their own narrative threads and appearances, each character has 4 unique skills to unlock, like rubber skin for the pigman, which reflects bullets. There are also perks that give permanent upgrades to all your characters, like increased damage to unaware targets, adding a nice sense of long-term progression since individual character skills don't carry over. As expected of any Western, combat plays a large role. Instead of slow, methodical encounters, shootouts are chaotic, playing in twin-stick fashion, complete with laser sight-like aiming, dodge rolls, and bullet time. Along with your arsenal of weapons and character-specific skills, you also have access to weapon skills such as Sentry Silencer, which muffles the next shot from your rifle and deals increased damage to unaware targets. You can also take cover if you're under attack and slow combat down altogether if you're feeling the heat and need a moment to think. Additionally, you can adjust the difficulty at any time if you're looking for more of a challenge or a more relaxed experience. However, despite all the options available, combat ends up feeling relatively the same throughout, with stale enemy layouts and uninteresting terrain. And though it makes a valiant effort to keep things fresh, with things like unique skills for each character and occasional hazards like exploding barrels, it never gets that exciting or satisfying. It's serviceable, but not strong enough to keep you entertained for the 20+ hours it takes to get through the story. As an RPG, there's a lot of loot to find, including new weapons, armor, trinkets, and junk to sell. However, most of what you get is pretty dull beyond damage or defense increases. It would have gone a long way if more of the gear distinguished itself with additional properties. You can also upgrade some weapons with ore, but it feels pointless most of the time, since many of the best weapons are fairly easy to buy. Along with gear to help you on your journey, you can recruit party members to help you fight. Even previously playable characters can be recruited if you play your cards right. It's easy to shoot your party members though, so be sure to quick save often. The West is a big place with lots of things to see and do, and Weird West's world map looks like something out of a tabletop game. You can freely move around the map at any time and discover points of interest like towns where you can buy and sell supplies, recruit followers, take on side quests, and accept bounties. While traveling, you can get ambushed by hostile parties like bandits or wild animals, so it pays to always be ready for a fight. These ambushes are a cool element that adds a sense of danger to the world, and most of the encounters are short and infrequent enough that they don't bog down the pace, especially when you get a horse, which allows you to cross the map more quickly. There's a lot to see, but some areas do look and feel very similar, which dulls the sense of excitement when finding new locations. For the most part, Weird West's performance is good, but it does have some jank to it. NPCs frequently get stuck and freeze in place, teleport onto rooftops, or remain on fire, and the camera is often a nuisance in combat, blocking the view in intense moments. Luckily, there's nothing game-breaking, mostly just goofy distractions. At its core, Weird West is a solid game that presents a fun sandbox to play in. There are some aspects of its combat and story that aren't as strong as we'd hoped, but exploring the world and uncovering secrets with its strange and diverse cast of characters is enjoyable. It's time to saddle up and head out west. Final score, 7 out of 10. All our reviews are made possible by generous viewers just like you. Check out patreon.com/EasyAllies to keep Easy Allies going and get access to exclusive shows like Trash Babies, where we pass the controller dumpster diving through low-rated games.